The foolishness of it all. The foolishness of it all. I just finished watching Basketball Wives season 9, episode 6, the review. I'm still giving people some time to pop in because I was supposed to go live at 9:45, but I pushed it up to 9:30. So that's why I'm not on the screen yet, but I'm, what I'm saying, talking. Um, you know how you just want to punch people in the face? This whole episode of Basketball Wives made me have more of a disdain for everyone on the show except OG. Okay, except OG and except Liza. Those were the only two innocent people, in my opinion, because everybody else was on some complete bull of the. I was like, I cannot believe, understand, or comprehend the amount of foolishness that happened this episode as if it was normal. And I was like, just an unmitigated gall of them to want OG to be the one to basically concede and give up as if she has not had a point since last season. I was like, bitch, how, what, who, when, where, what, why, all the W's and the one H is going on here. I was like, I am just so outdone. I'm here. I am just so outdone this season. I did not really put on my list, so my lipstick looks funny. But I'll probably put it on again. But again, I was like, this whole narrative of everyone wanting to make it seem as if OG is the crazy person makes me want to pop them in the face, in the throat, and in the neck because nothing else makes any sense. And it's like, I don't know if they assume we did not watch the season, even though we did. And I'm like, it's just some bullshit. And I'm looking at OG's IG because we know she always posts stuff after the show airs. And so I'll read that once I'm done with my rant about these hoes because these basketball nine-wife hoes really pissed me off this episode. Okay. Yes, CC Freak. Why does OG have to bow down? That's like it means she's wrong. And she isn't wrong. Okay. She is not wrong for saying what she experienced. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, 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 everyone. I can't. Did I say hello? I don't know because I was so mad. But hello, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Even when I be fussing and cussing at y'all, I don't want. I don't want to not say hello. So hello to everybody coming in who's been in or whatever. Yeah. The show. Yes, pure trash this season. Absolute gutter ball trash is what it was. I'm just she ready, hate the girl. It was just I was just like I could not. There was never going to be a resolution because they were trying to sweep the whole issue under the rug. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh hey from the UK. Hey, UK, that's Ukraine, right? Is it the Ukraine or United Kingdom? It could be both. I don't know. I think what is UK? Either way, thank you for watching. Yes, Jackie, honey, wait, oh Lord, Jesus, Jackie. Yeah, she had some audacity and some nerve out. I was like, I can't. Yes, piss me off this season. Jackie too old to be acting like that. She is okay. I'm trying to get some comments in before I get to going off. They released their OG up this season, including the cast and production, straight trash. Okay, and yeah, rumor has it. Well, not rumor has it, because Evelyn posted on Twitter, I believe it was, that it's only one episode left now. Well, she said it was two episodes left, including today's episode, and there's no reunion. So the next episode is it. This show don't need to return. It don't need to reunion. It don't need nothing but to end. Okay, go down in the fiery ass crash. I just I just cannot. Oh, hello from Brazil. Okay, you know, the Brazilians work. But I just okay. The reason, hey boo, hey boo, hey boo. The reason this episode aggravated me so much is not even because of the bullshit of the Mean Girls house, it was Jackie. Jackie had me livid trying to play mediator because I'm caught in the middle. No, you putting yourself in the middle to get better with them hoes over there, and you're doing that to the detriment of OG's plight. I've never seen people want to say there isn't a colorism issue, but don't want to address, but there is. I'm like, I just relax, honey, relate, and release, and said to myself before I punch Jackie in the throat. So we see the ladies sitting around still talking, you know what I'm saying? And OG is telling them why she feel as if she felt colorism and racist issues from before. And she's like, y'all call me Godzilla, y'all, do this and say that and say this and say that. And it was stuff that we all had witnessed too. Now she brings up how Malaysia posted or said on social media about one monkey don't stop no show, and she posted that after Evelyn posted, the whole monkey emoji. Now, Malaysia, whole time as she's listening or whatever, but she said stuff about us. We then see production then shows every time OG said something about the ladies, but each time she did that, it was in retaliation of what they were saying to her. It's the craziest thing to make it seem as if OG was out here just randomly saying shit. Not she was retaliating or going back and forth with whoever. I'm like, to show her say something about Malaysia skin tone. We've all said Malaysia looked like her skin has been bleached. We've all said that. We all said that Malaysia is 100% lighter. She's not light skinned, but her skin tone is definitely lighter than what it was the first 2 or 3 seasons that she was on this show. So Malaysia can act as if her saying that isn't, girl. That's me saying go live. She can't act as if that's not the reason that we didn't say that before. And not only that, I feel like Malaysia act as if her saying, "I heard you bleach your skin," is what is that? I could not believe the cast and production trying to go at OG like that or whatever. But Malaysia, not Malaysia, OG says, I have never said that I did not say things too. So um it just I don't want to cuss to it because it's too early. But it's like, why make it seem like y'all ask her what her issue is? She'll tell y'all what her issues are. And y'all then try to make it seem as if she's crazy, or y'all give reasons as to why. Well, you've done this too. She's never went at y'all based on how y'all look, y'all skin tone, and she never treated y'all differently. Her issue has always been, y'all called me aggressive. Y'all have talked about me before y'all knew me, and y'all did that based on how I look. And they did. They absolutely did. So when she brings up how the aggressive behavior, how y'all don't know the definition of colorism or racism, because when you try to paint the black woman out to be the aggressor, that's colorism. And you would think after saying that one point, they'll say, "Oh, you know what? You're right. We did try to paint you as the aggressive one, even though, as she said, all I've ever done was said stuff. I've never done anything." Kristen's ass then said, "Well, Evelyn tossed a drink or a cup or whatever, past my head or whatever it was." And we talked to her about that, like, that's colorism. And she's like, "I know, but Evelyn needs to know that. Not colorism, that's aggression." I know, but Evelyn needs to know that. And the fact that Kristen tried to make it seem as if Evelyn, who is the most aggressive person on the show currently, that she has ever been treated differently for her aggressive ass, barbaric ass behavior, is the cup of bullshit they're trying to make OG drink. And she's like, "I don't want that cup of bullshit. I don't want that because y'all full of shit." And I was like, again, calling OG Godzilla, calling her aggressive, which we've seen them say, okay, we've seen them say it or whatever, is colorism. It's also just mean or whatever. And Kristen brings up, "Well, I think that your experiences, that you're twisting them to fit the bubble of colorism and racism." And I said, "Bitch, I should slap you." The fact that OG did not get up and pimp smack Kristen at that point, I was like, "Bitch, how, who, what, when, where, why is you still sitting there?" To say that someone is twisting their experience to fit the bubble of colorism, but why? No one would do that because who wants to take on that plight? No one does. So I feel like it was the most utter crock of bullshit I've ever heard. And for Malaysia ass to sit there, and for Jackie's ass to sit there, and for them to not address, well, that's not true, Kristen. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's twisting shit. But no, they really want to make OG out to be the sacrificial lamb. And it's complete and utter bullshit. Okay. Let's read some comments so I can see some things or whatever. Because you just want to punch people in the face. Jackie knows she's a colorist because because true. We'll talk about that 1 second. She's an alpha female. She doesn't need anyone to fit in. She stands perfectly in front of her own. True, and I don't think that OG is even trying to um fit in with the ladies. I think she just wants them to not be fucking with her, okay, at all. I think Evelyn has production in her pocket to use in court against OG. Um, possibly, possibly. And yes, I agree, Tara. Malaysia know damn well she was talking about OG, yes. And for her that I was talking about an ex boyfriend, bitch, you don't have no ex at all. So my thing is you can't Malaysia full of shit. I was talking about my ex. No, you were not. Jackie's out. She's a pick me, pick me. And we don't like it at all. And I feel like for what? Like it's just boom. The only thing OG has ever done was match the energy y'all gave her. And that's it. Okay. And that's it. That's bullshit to make it seem as if anything else happened besides that. She gave y'all what y'all gave her. Period. Okay. And if you don't believe that, we don't care. They do gaslight OG. They absolutely do. So they then decide, okay, oh, let's end the conversation here. Let's end the conversation here, and then we can talk about it later because like it's a good place to pause on it right now. OG brings up, okay, we can talk later. That's fine because there is a colorism issue within this group, and that includes everyone. Now, when she said that, go Jackie, even me, she's like, yeah, everyone, it includes everyone. Like, there's a colorism issue that includes everyone here. Okay, everyone except the two newbies or whatever. Now, Jackie, oh, well, I didn't know this. This is news to me. I'm like, but Jackie, you have been accused of that through your daughters. The dark skinned daughter has accused you of favoring your lighter skinned daughter growing up. We had that whole discussion a couple seasons ago, but that'll come up later. Boom. So at this point, OG like, well, I didn't say you per se, Jackie. I said everyone. I said there is a colorism issue here within every. Not Jackie. I'm trying. I need to get in when I can see these things. I don't think Jackie's a lesbian at all. I think Jackie has always wanted to be accepted. She's always wanted to be on Team Shawnee and Team Evelyn. And Jackie she proudly did. Okay. I think we didn't forget. We definitely did not forget at all. At the all. Okay. But anyway, back to them. When OG said, that's not what I said. Okay, what I said was there's a colorism issue that includes everyone here. Boom, pow, pow. So at that point in time, Malaysia and Kristen leave. They outside, they leaving or whatever. And when Jackie, and twins, them sisters, Jen and OG is sitting around talking or whatever, one sister asks, so what's going on? Which makes OG say, well, she's very inquisitive. Now, this is my thing with that. I feel like OG has made it clear she don't really want to discuss shit with them girls or whatever. I think she's still trying to process things and whatnot. But because she have not said, that's too inquisitive, she could just ignore old girl. But I'm gonna leave that be too. But again, at this point in time, Fergie's ex-man, side piece, curly haired chick, then if I don't have to, if you don't have to answer questions about what's going on with y'all, I should have to answer questions about what's going on between me and Feby. But I'm like, why does she keep bringing up her and Feby and that man or whatever when no one gives a fuck? Okay, you came in this house and you told people you fucked a lady boy. Oh, you brought that up, not us. That was you. So to feel like I'm saying them asking you about that one thing, what else is you here for? Nothing. That's all you here for is to bring forth the bullshit between you and Furby. And I feel like OG thing is I don't feel like I owe the twins or the sisters any kind of explanation about what's going on between me and the ladies. I agree with that. I feel like that issue with them is more serious than you banging Furby's dude or whatever. I don't think that really even matters. And I feel like they trying to find an issue with OG. You know what I'm saying? And if she say, y'all leave it alone, leave it the fuck alone. But at this point, they want to be on Shawnee and them side. So let's do what? Find and have an issue with OG. So at this point in time, it's a little clash, okay, between the sisters against OG. And thing one thing too, like what adjust your tone. I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't hear a tone. Me personally, I don't hear a tone, but I do know OG is a very firm speaker. And when they said it at the tone, she's like, I am trying to tell y'all, I'm gonna help y'all. And she very much so firmly said, like, look, I'm trying to help you hold y'all ain't listening. And when it kept cutting her off, and then she said, you don't let me finish whatever, you will be finished. Now, was that a threat? No. What that meant was shut the fuck up, let me talk, or we done. That's what I took it as. Oh my God, we gonna be finished. I'm like, see, that's what they do. She'll say something and they'll make it seem as if she just went and bust them in the head and she did not do anything. Again, they are again trying to paint OG as this aggressive woman. And I feel like OG consistently has been trying to calm herself to not seem aggressive, to not seem angry. Because you see, she's like, I said, I'm trying to, and she was trying to compose herself that no one can say, yeah, she's aggressive. And it's, yes, they want a problem with OG very bad. Okay, where's some comments? Gaslighting, absolutely. Absolutely. It was I agree. I hate the way they're trying to make OG look like she's crazy. The new girls are trying to force a storyline. The only thing real about Shawnee's her nostrils. um, this was all a ploy to make Shawnee and Evan look like the victims. They bought these thirsty girls as pawns to pick with OG. Mm, yes. OG is quite assertive. She is, but I love it though. You know what I'm saying? OG asking Curly Head about Lance was the equivalent of when people ask, "How you doing?" Nobody cares, not at all. And yes, I do not like the twins. The twins have came off as a completely different way, and it's just aggravating to my spirit. And I don't like it. I'm trying to go to OG's page. Um, because I know she posted the. Let me screenshot it just in case. So she was posting stuff about the twins. Oh, it's a whole minute. I gotta look at what it is. I can't. Well, I can probably share my screen with y'all. Hold on. I want to have it up so that when I do it, I can have it up. Oh, I hurt. Okay. Because eventually I will share my screen with y'all. Anyway, but again, um, they are trying to gaslight her and they are trying to make it seem as if she's the bad person. She's the one on some bullshit, and it's just dumb. What would say? Reeves left OG out there by herself. That was not cool. The whole show needs to be thrown away. Completely. Okay, curly headed, yes, curly head and braided hair twins, what they call. Let's get to the next conversation. So at this point in time, OG is fussing with the sisters, both sisters or whatever. And it's weird because Furby X, not Furby X, curly head twin just don't want to talk about that, whereas OG don't want to talk about what happened with the girls. But I'm not gonna stop talking about it. But again, they are causing issues with OG. Every time we add the question, I'm like, who cares, bitch? We don't even know y'all. Truthfully, we don't know y'all. Y'all shouldn't be here. It's Deborah Cox. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Like, I don't like it. At this point in time, Jackie then says the twins have been so nice to OG. She needs to be nice to them. I was like, Jackie, what, bitch? Jackie, really? I was like, oh, what? I feel like all OG supporters on YouTube, we should support her on IG and Twitter too. I support her, period. It's not even about supporting OG on one platform or the other. The point is to make sure that we get the point out that they on some bullshit. Periods. Okay. But Jackie's saying that OG should be nice to the I'm like, why should she be nice to twins? What have they done for her? OG put up last week how she cooked food for them. She gave them rope as a gift. She's done all these things to be nice. So why should she have to be the one to be again? Everyone wants OG to concede and be the nice one to make it seem as if she's the one who can't handle issue. In this bullshit, it's complete bullshit. Down in the car, Malaysia and Kristen hear them fussing. So Malaysia goes back in and see what's going on. She go back out to the car and they're happy that OG is fussing with someone else. Oh, great. Yeah, get her. I was like, really, Kristen? Get her? Get a cut hair twin? Okay. So at this point in time, OG then blows up a whole secret, okay? A whole secret. I got my notes. She said that her and curly haired twin sister had talked before the show this season about Furby. So allegedly, what OG said was that they were introduced through a friend of Curly Head's. And that at that point in time, Curly Head was saying, you know what I'm saying, fuck Furby. I don't like that bitch or whatever. That's OG's point of it. Now, Curly Head sister say that's a whole lie. That ain't true. She then said what happened was OG tried to bring her on the reunion last year to embarrass Furby, but that she declined to go because she ain't thirsty. But bitch, you here this season, so someone tried to bring you on last season, and now you here, but you think you innocent? No, bitch. Because how would you first connect it to OG and then with Jackie miss me with the bullshit of it all? I don't believe it. Okay, I don't. And not only that, I don't believe that anyone on this show has ever brought on someone to the reunion who was not on the season at all. OG don't have the power to bring a random bitch on the reunion. She just didn't. She did not have that power last season. She wasn't even on the main stage. So I think Kurt Hayes is acting as if OG had a whole plan to do that. It don't make no sense because no one cared about Furby dude fucking some girl. Like no one cared about that. I was like, bitch, what? I don't believe it. And at the end of the day, you came on now through Jackie. And when I think Jen then brought up how, well, I think it's kind of sneaky that OG never said she knew the one sister. The sister didn't either. They both acted as if they did not know each other. So don't make it seem as if OG is all sneaking conniving when the bitch came in acting as if she did not know anyone. I was like, miss me with the bullshit. And then for her to then say, why would I try to come on the show through OG and not Jackie? Who was OG? Bitch, we still don't know your name. We don't know you a proper sister. You was curly hair twin, and that's it. At the end of the day, OG is who? OG. It kills me that people come on a show where we don't know them, and then they try to down the cast who's already been on here. Bitch, we know Furby more than you. We don't care about Furby. Okay, but we know her more than you. So I'm like, what the fuck is girl? I just cannot. I can not. It was just so aggravating. And now they fussing about what they wearing. Oh, it's like fuck you, fuck you. I hate your clothes, I hate your clothes. A whole back forth, I don't care. But I feel like curly hair then said how, oh, you a liar, you lie all the time. I know how you are now. The other ladies are right. You just a big bully and you thirsty. I said, she thirsty, but bitch, you on her show. You are on her show. I was like, I cannot deal with y'all. For Sandra and Productions playing chess, checkers, OG's playing chess. Honey, they all playing games. It's all a whole bunch of games. And right, OG did not have enough power to sit on stage. Now, right. That's what didn't make any sense. Okay. And yes, I also believe that OG rejected her. And that's why they got in through because we know Jackie loved bringing on some newbies. She all the time. So I feel like it was just complete and utter bullshit. Now back at the Mean Girls house when Malaysia and Kristen gets back there, whatever, they bring up how, oh yeah, we didn't get anywhere with her, like nothing really happened. Like we asked her what did she want to accomplish, and she didn't have any response, like she didn't have anything to say. And all she said was that everyone here was a colorist, even Jackie. And I'm like, when Evelyn, honey, when Evelyn ass acted shocked that someone accused Jackie of being colors. I'm like, bitch, you and her was beefing because you said that shit about her and her daughter a few seasons ago. Why we do they think we don't watch the show? That we don't remember? I'm like, bitch, I remember all of it. All of it. I was like, these hoes really feel like we are stupid and we dumb and we not. I was like, what are we doing here? It's just complete bullshit. And so now the Mean Girls house is saying, oh, we have to get Jackie and the sisters over here because again, we need to check on them to be sure that they're comfortable. Oh, really? Okay, fine. So the hoes come over to the hoes house, okay? Because that's what it is. I need to water y'all. Hold on 1 second. I need some water. But you know what you can do? You can do what? Like the video in the meantime. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can still like the video. Either way. Um, so now the Mean Girls are over to the Mean Girls house or whatever. And they're saying, oh yeah, OG said she gonna finish us. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole OG bashing session, basically. And we don't like her for this reason, that reason, whatever. She this and she that, and it is bashing OG more and more and more. Curly Head then brings up how well OG reached out to me and to bring her. No, she reached out to me to bring me on the show last season at the reunion to expose Feby. Which they just said, "Oh my God, she is crazy. She's obsessed. I can't believe how much she cares. Like, she would do anything to call someone out. That she's a whore." I'm like, really? Really, hoes? Really? Y'all don't even know these people. Y'all already believing that OG cared enough about Furby. Furby, her biggest beef was with Evelyn, to bring on a random whore that her man slept with. Because again, as Furby said, Lance fucked everybody. Everyone. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. All these people talking about OG is too much. Nobody's saying that the second that needs to have it's got bad not come. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah. But again, them making it seem as if, oh yeah, the twins, the good twins, the sisters are right, and OG is crazy, blah, 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 blah. The only person who had some common sense was Liza, who was like, everyone is talking, but no one's listening, and they're not. No one wants to hear the other one's point of view, mainly because they don't want to accept that they made OG feel some kind of way racially and colorlessly. I know that's not a word, but fine. And it's like they don't want to bend at all. And that's where the disconnect is. That they just keep rejecting the idea that anything they've done could have felt that way to someone else. I'm not girl bye. Shawnee ass then say, we've known each other for 11 years. I've known Jackie and Evelyn for like almost 20 years. I'm saying we know each other. I'm saying I have my favorites, yes, okay, but I would love to talk to OG if I felt like it would go somewhere. But I don't think she would do that. Okay. So I don't have a moment for her after what she put y'all through. Meeting the twins and Jackie. I said, bitch, what? Let me get it straight. You didn't have any conversation with her last season. You did not talk to her last season. You have never met with OG as the EP of the show. You have never met with her, talked to her, dealt with her at all. And now, because you haven't seen her or dealt with her currently, not Jackie, Evelyn and Shawnee has not seen OG at all. And you mean to tell me that you now say that you can't or won't talk to her because she won't listen to you. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. So again, they brought OG back to make her the villain. They brought OG back to make it seem as if she's mean and aggressive. They brought OG back in support of Evelyn. That's what I think happened. Bullshit, 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 all up and through. And then when she then said, there is more to worry about than that. So I'm gonna leave here because my peace is at home, my kids, there is no positive energy here. I was like, bitch, what? So there are more important things going on besides a black woman telling y'all have been acting like assholes towards her the past 2 seasons. Okay. then why did y'all come to the house? It's the weirdest thing that people who have not talked to OG feel this way. I was like, for what? Um, Thank you. It's sad that all the women are willing to do anything to try to get OG to backpedal to say the check. And this is complete bullshit, truthfully, honestly. They also brought OG back for viewers because nobody was watching this shit if they did not come back. That is true. A lot of people said that if she did not come back, they would not watch the show. I was the same way, and that's when they brought her back. I want to see what's happening. Um, it's just colorism saying maybe it wasn't a colorism. That is very true. It was just it was very aggravating to say the least. Now let me try and share this screen with y'all if I can of what OG put up. Let's see if it plays right so I can see. It's um which screen am I gonna share? Oh, where is that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can. So this is what OG put on her social media. Okay. And let me pause it a little bit because it is a video that is a minute and 28 seconds long. Now I'm going to first read what her caption says. It says, "This is why I don't fucks with the cloud sisters, period. In 2019, I hired a new publicist, the girl's name, the guy's name, I love him. He introduced me to a blogger, fan of the show who wanted to interview me. I had hesitation, but eventually I agreed to do the interview. Long story short, it was all a setup to try and get her, the blogger, and her friend to jump off X on the show. For months, they begged my PR to meet me, and I declined for good reason. Eventually, I found out they were on the show and used my name to gain their spot. I met them in person for the first time at the mansion, let them know lying on me was not cool, but I would still help them get acclimated. Needless to say, these heifers tried to set me up and had help with production. There's a lot that happens that you will never get to see, but that is going to change. I'm like, is it what's going to happen with that? What happened with that? So the whole little, where's the screen at? Because y'all can see that. Let me be sure y'all can see this. Because I don't know why I can't move my comments. Hold on, y'all. Let me go on here. If y'all can see it in the comments, say yes, because I can see it on the screen. I hope y'all can because I can see it. But anyway, so now we see the little text, okay, from Elton PR. Just a heads up, V, just called me with some basketball wife drama regarding your friend. Well, drama, she is still upset because I told her not to go around me and call you after I already told her I did not get a response by her. You and her homegirl, Nia, kicking it. Now, I guess Nia is on Bath House LA. She hit me up with all the drama last night looking for a storyline. She said you reach out to her friend and Nia, the producers. Oh, so she was talking. Let's be clear, I did not reach out to anyone, so I don't know what the lady talking about. You're gonna be talking, oh, this is girl, I ain't got time. This is so much stuff to read. Okay. Let's be clear, I did not reach out to anyone, so I don't know what she's talking about. UMV told me multiple times that Nia wanted to meet me and that she wanted to come on my show to talk about some old girl, and I clearly said no. Oh, that's what I remember. Let's see what else he said. I want to kind of fast forward through some stuff. Exactly. I'm pissed off this little whole Nia use my name. Oh, and this is old stuff from November. So okay. Look, I don't have time to go through all this at all because it's too much to read. Okay, but again, what I can do, what I will do, is read it later. And I don't know. Girl, I stop this damn screen because why won't it let me? Okay, there you go. Because I'm like, why is it frozen? Okay, so I'm back. Again, we can see that she brought up in November being pissed about the girl trying to come on the show. So again, at the end of the day, old girl is a whole liar, and I love it. Thank you, Tamara. Um, watch this bully best emotion. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. But from that Shonda thing, she leaving the show. Evelyn then starts crying and then said, I can't be here myself. I can't be myself because people can use it against me. I'm so sad. I'm like, Evelyn, keep your tears to yourself. Okay, to yourself. Because no one believes that you want to be this nice person who wants to be accepted, not be judged, because you judge people too. So now she wants to leave with Shawnee too. Bye, bitch. Go ahead. Yes, they all talk about each other behind each other's back. Nobody is exempt from that. I'll agree with that. Anyway, um, Jackie then say, I feel caught in the middle. I don't know what to do. She talking to Kristen. I'm caught in the middle. I don't know what to do, whatever. I'm not a colorist. Kristen then says, well, I feel like talking to OG is a waste of time because we done talking to her. She just wants to be right. And it's not that she wants to be right. And when Kristen then said, how do we even know her tears were real? She could have been fake. And I'm looking like, Kristen, that's why I want to punch you in the throat. Like just in the whole throat. Evelyn and Shawnee know they dead wrong, and that's why they can't have a conversation. I agree. I think they both know if they talk to her, they won't be able to hold back their BS. Um, Evelyn and Shawnee. Wait, Evelyn's up Shawnee's ass, so we knew she was gonna leave too. I'm not surprised she left. I'm happy they both left. Oh, you need to cry more like Evelyn. If Evelyn and Shawnee are stressed from a whole other house for me, right? Y'all haven't seen her at all. And it's just dumb. And at the other house, Jackie then tells them, well, Shawnee leaving, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hurt. I'm so hurt because I don't know where we went wrong or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I don't get why we can't just fix this or whatever. And you know, when she feel like Evelyn and Shawnee feel as if, you know what I'm saying, it's too much to be around the bullshit or whatever. And OG then said, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, what do you want me to do? And Jackie then said, oh, well, maybe you can say nothing was racist or colorist. You know, say that. I'm looking like, what? When I said, the compromise that y'all want to be made is for OG to say, well, no, there wasn't any racist issues. There was nothing. No, nothing. That's the compromise for OG to basically, backpedal and put the pop as if she was lying this whole time. And OG's like, no, I'm not going to change because they want me to change. No, I'm not going to do that. And Jack, I don't even know, I didn't know I was coming to today. You've been new. Okay, you did not want to accept it. It was like Jackie had literally crawled up Shawnee's ass and was just looking out from the anus and just talking bullshit the whole scene. I'm looking like, you gonna keep suggesting for her to just say that she was mistaken, that it wasn't really color. I was like, I just can't. Like, not even say, how about you can say that, what you experienced was just about you. They may not be that in full, but for that time, like just to say the whole compromise and to say it didn't happen. I, she then said, can you meet them halfway and say maybe just favoritism? You know, take out the racism and the colorism. It's just favorite. I was like, really, 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 girl. Everyone wants Odie to waver, and I am proud that she was like, no. Thank you, Alexandra. Jackie is trying to save her check, and that's exactly what they want to do, OG to do. And yeah, I'm not. I'm just not. I just cannot. Yes, OG is too intelligent for them. It's stupidity. It's the stupidity. I was like, this what I doing? Okay. I don't know. And OG said, I have had this conversation. Each time they've asked me, I've had the conversation and I've been my true self and I've said what I said, and they want me to waver. And no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Not today, not ever. Okay. Thank you, Billy Ray, for the super chat checker. It was complete bullshit. Yes, please cancel this shit. Okay. Cancel it today. I just can't do it. Shawnee and Evelyn leave or whatever. Bye bye, bitches. And now Kristen and Malaysia then text Jackie saying, okay, now the trip is over because they left and now we're gonna leave too. So it's done, done, done. That made Jackie mad. And she's mad at OG as if it's OG's fault that the two people in the house she's never seen left. OG has not seen Shawnee, has not seen Evelyn, and how can you blame her for them leaving? Jackie, Jackie, I don't know if Doug gonna make more money. You need to check, but you are just as much as a piece of shit as Evelyn and Shawnee, mainly because they're using you to do their dirty work, and you're allowing them to do that. And you too old to be that dumb. Jackie. You really are like you have lived a life to be you lived in racist times, truth be told, okay? And how can you act as if and then she got into the confession. Jackie said in the confessional, Jackie said, friend groups need someone to hold them accountable when someone crosses the line. But if you constantly shift the rules and change the game, it seems like you're really trying to tear us down and not make us stronger. And I felt like her point was every time OG would give them another reason for how she felt, that was her moving the goalposts, changing the game, or changing the rules. It's like, no, bitch, I'm giving you layers of what happened. And y'all so dumb and dumb and dumb, dumb, dumb diddy, y'all don't get it. I was like, they really made it seem like it was OG for the whole time. And Jackie, there are no colors issues here, period. I'm like, but they are. You just accept them because you also do them. And that's the bad part. And when I see her fussing at OG, you're fussing at and being angry with the person who came with the complaint. How is that really? That's You mad at OG, not at Shawnee or Ellen for leaving. No, let's be mad at the person who accusing y'all of things. And then when OG then said, "Look, I told you, um, there are colorist issues among us all, including myself. I didn't point out any one person. I said everyone. That included me." And that's why I said there's a colorism issue within the group. Jackie still fussing about that. Okay. It's still like the right thing to do, OG, is to say that there are no issues and let's move on. I was like, oh, that's the right thing to do. For OG to say there are no issues in the group, let's move on. And O's like that. OG, who then got up and walked away, was like the most disturbing thing is like they want me to compromise. They want me to do that. And I was happy that she got up and walked away. Because at the end of the day, Jackie ain't no one's friend. Jackie never can if you can't pick a side in the bullshit of it all, then what's the point of you being there? If you gonna try to play mediator when there's clearly an issue, then what's the point of being there? And not only that, Jackie did not say half that shit about compromising to Shawnee, Evelyn, Malaysia, Kristen, and them at all. All the compromise conversation was from them to OG. That's it. And they have to get coming to a table to talk to someone is not a compromise because you coming to tell them that they should compromise. That's the killing part. Malaysia, even though she asked, "What have I done to make you feel like, you know, I was being a colorist?" And when she told you what she felt, you then said, "But you did this and you did that." If you really want to fix it, it would not be a tit for tat situation. You would be able to accept how you make someone feel because that was not your intent and then move on. But when you come to me and then you point out reasons as to why my feelings are not valid, bitch, I'm done with you. I was like, I cannot. Girl, I just can't. They never say let's all of us have a convo with OG. Never. Never. They won't do it, okay? They say, let's leave. They are playing games and OG look like the crazy girl, the black girl. They are making her look like an angry black woman. They are. And the bad part is people buy into that. Malaysia did, she did go backwards. The I just, The twin powers. I hope the twin powers say they thought it's some bullshit, bullshit. This Jackie is stupid, and this the frustration for me comes from them not wavering and asking OG to make every concession possible. Can you come talk to them? Can you be less aggressive? Can you be nice to the twins? Can you? Even Jen, who had no point in being there because she ain't say shit, she ain't do shit, she didn't bring shit to the table. Like even her sitting up there and silently judging OG as in, oh, she's the problem, her attitude's bad. I'm like, bitch, your attitude is bad. You are a horrible person too, because you sitting there and you are perpetuating OG being an angry black woman. It just I was like, why? Thank you, Reagan or Regan. It was like I'm very happy that next week is the finale. I'm very happy that there will not be a reunion. I do not need to see this show come back at all. And again, we said from the beginning, me and other YouTube reviewers, we only review this show one to reach and fulfill, but two because you wanted to be out there that someone else sees the bullshit of it all, and we're not accepting Jackie, Shawnee, Evelyn, Malaysia, and Kristen um trying to gaslight OG and make her be aggressive. And that's what they tried to do this whole season. They even put her in the house with two people who on day like what two was, oh, we're over OG. Like how? 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 I was like, it's very toxic. And the reason I started doing live versus doing recorded reviews, because I'm like, I need to get it out. I have to get this energy off me and get my point out. I can't go to bed with this on my spirit because it's bullshit at all. But it's just like it doesn't make any sense that no one sees that Evelyn and Shawnee set this up for the bullshit to make us feel like, oh, they were going to do something different. They were going to, apologize to OG. They're going to bring her in and have her in the house. They made it seem like this can be a healing situation between some people, and it wasn't. The fact that Shawnee left without never speaking to OG. Shawnee could have been the first person to go talk to her, mainly because it was conversations of them two talking before COVID. So when Shawnee came in the house and did not even attempt to go talk to OG, that's how you knew it was some bullshit, you know? And I feel like, they want us to accept it, and we don't have to at all. Yeah, they only got, what I'm saying, a few episodes, and that was it. And I'm happy. I didn't want them to have a full season because it's just more of the same BS. It's more of the same. Let's just throw a rock out our hands. Yeah, Jackie irked me with the sisterhood stuff too. More like cult, and it's a whole cult. Okay, Feby thought she was going to have storyline this season, but unfortunately, it's coming to an end. Yeah, and even though we see that she is on the episode next week. She's gonna be there. Curly is gonna be there, and they're gonna have whatever conversation about that. I don't even care because we don't like Furby either. Furby be on some bullshit, and she try to make it seem as if, oh, I'm innocent. Um, you not. You ain't because you was up here friends with the evil people of the show. Right. They didn't even think enough to invite Jen and Liza. Right. Jen and Liza was like accessories. Didn't say much, didn't do shit or whatever. It was kind of sitting around figuring out what's going on. And I was like, nothing. What's going on? Nothing. Oh, my phone went off. Nothing at all. And I don't know why. Shawnee won't talk to OG because she doesn't want OG to break her down and embarrass her on TV. True. And I feel like OG, but this is the bad part. Production was still probably cutting faces together to make OG be the scapegoat. And that's what I don't like about the whole show, is that their whole point is to paint a picture of OG being the bad one. And if you bring in people who want to help that agenda, because ain't no one on God's green earth, the way the twins, the two twins, the sisters felt about OG came from them being there for a day or so. That's I was supposed to be here not like you. I was supposed to gain your trust. Why did the twins go over to the house and they had to sit down and talk with Shawnee privately? Can't fool me. This show took all my energy. Truth be told, I'm gonna end it here, y'all, because again, we all had to get our little woosah out because this is some bullshit going on that's afoot. Um, I just, I don't know who produces this show. You know, VH1 shows have different production companies. I'm not sure who does basketball wise. What I do know is the fact that the ratings are so low is amazing. The fact that the people who do review the show reads it for filth every time. And the fact that people are like refusing to accept the bullshit from them is great too, because sometimes, and there are people who believe and support Shawnee and Evelyn, whatever, but I think more people see through the bull of the shit of it all. Thank you, Tamara. I can't read Tamara Thomas. Are y'all sure Nook 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 and Knock Knock aren't diamond and stuck in disguise? Um, they could be. They some fools in disguise because I feel like nobody, and I liked them the first episode they came on. They seemed nice, and the following episode, they were completely different people. And when OG and Curly Head was fussing and Braidhead sister was laughing, I'm like, y'all so childish. It's so child. Look at your outfit. I was like, these hoes here. Like I was like, I just cannot. Um, Supporting Sean and Evelyn, I know some reviewers would probably been paid to do that. People have their opinion, you know what I'm saying? And it can go either way. I'm not for BS. That's just not my steez. I can't take the foolishness of it all. I feel like people who allow Evelyn and Shawnee's and and Jens, well, yeah, and Jens of the world to get away with stuff is the reason why people like OG have issues from childhood. You know, them keep bringing up how OG teacher telling her that when she was a kid is the reason she's this way. No, it's not true. It's because of how y'all, if y'all had not treated her how y'all did, she wouldn't have an issue. Y'all consistently, the same thing they did to Tammy. It's the same thing that they do in the OG. That's it. The difference is back then Tammy accepted it and kind of wore them down eventually. But OG from the beginning, like, not with me. OG had bad fashions, bad wigs, season one. She did. But they still fuck with her about it. You know what I'm saying? They were still talking about her about it. And now they're at, oh, I didn't say that. I don't think I said that. Did I say that? Yes, you did. Yes. And it's still weird to them. They're like actors and we didn't see it. So I just, I can't deal with them. And I was just so aggravated with Jackie. Because Jackie to me was the worst this episode. Evelyn and Shawnee, whatever, but Jackie trying to force OG or encourage OG or to push OG to say that there's no colorism, just say it's favoritism, and then say things are fine. I was like, why would anybody do that? For what? It's just dumb. Um, yeah, I agree. Well, that's what's happening. Each person has dealt with their own issues of how they were treated, whatever that ism was, and it's always from Shawnee and Evelyn. Always. Jackie's went through it. Malaysia went through it. Brandy, they've all went through it. But no one wants to act like, oh yeah, I did. They all want to be ass kissing, and I'm like, I don't like it, and it's dumb and it's aggravating. But again, we got our stuff out. Okay, we're gonna end this live right here. Okay. Don't forget Thursday on Jamie channel this week will be the ladies first ladies first panel. To chit chat with us. We will probably still discuss this show. So make sure to be subscribed to Jamie's channel to catch us Thursday at 9 Eastern time. And yeah, I'll be going live one more next week. I don't know which day. I may go live Wednesday afternoon. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm done, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm here for y'all in our time of need for this damn show that drives so crazy. Okay, we all have to get out our aggression and aggravation with this show, and we all do it here every Tuesday at around 9:30. Because again, this episode I was mad. Okay, I was mad at girl that damn Jackie. So I will talk to y'all later. Love you all. Peace.